In the world of Hollywood, some stars shine brighter than others. But what is it that makes a superstar truly unforgettable? For some, it's a memorable role. For others, it's their undeniable charisma. And for Tom Cruise, it's all of that plus something you may not expect: his iconic smile. Tom Cruise wasn't always the action star we know today. In his earliest roles, he was a rising talent with a raw, almost boyish appeal. His smile back then was far from perfect, but that imperfection was part of what made him relatable, human, and exciting to watch. It reflected his hunger for success, his drive, and his readiness to take Hollywood by storm. From those early days in The Outsiders and Risky Business, Cruise's smile was more than just a part of his look. It was part of his story. A journey from a young man on the cusp of fame to one of the most recognizable faces in cinematic history. But how did his smile, once imperfect, become so iconic? And what role did it play in transforming his entire image? This is the story of Tom Cruise's smile and evolution that mirrors the rise of a Hollywood legend. Are you ready to take your videos to the next level? Whether it's YouTube, social media, or a personal project, I've got you covered. I specialize in faceless video editing, delivering high-quality, engaging content that keeps your audience hooked. From seamless transitions and custom animations to captivating effects, no matter the niche, celebrity gossip, tech, history, or lifestyle, I handle it all. Just bring your script and voiceover, and I'll create something truly amazing. Satisfaction is guaranteed. Ready to elevate your content? Contact me today and get started. The 1980s were a turning point for Tom Cruise. In Risky Business, he delivered one of the most iconic performances of the decade, a scene forever etched into pop culture where he slid across the floor in nothing but socks and a shirt. But more than that, he introduced the world to a kind of charm that would define his early career. His smile was imperfect, yet disarming. Audiences couldn't help but connect with the charisma he exuded, imperfect teeth and all. It was a reflection of the youthful energy he brought to his characters. Then came Top Gun, the film that catapulted him into superstardom. As Maverick, the fearless naval aviator, Cruise wasn't just a character, he was the embodiment of confidence, swagger, and charm. And central to that image, his smile. Whether he was flying a fighter jet or locking eyes with a love interest, that smile sold the fantasy of what it meant to be Maverick, untouchable, daring, and endlessly captivating. But by the time the 90s rolled around, Cruise's roles were becoming more serious, more complex. And with that shift came a subtle but noticeable transformation: his smile. Early in his career, Cruise had a misaligned front tooth. In Hollywood, appearance can be everything, and while his youthful charm had been enough for his early roles, it wasn't long before the studios and Cruise himself recognized that a transformation was needed. He underwent dental work that straightened his teeth and gave him the flawless smile we associate with him today. This physical change was symbolic of his evolving career. No longer just the boy next door, Cruise was becoming a leading man with gravitas, able to take on more intense roles in films like A Few Good Men and The Firm. And then, in Jerry Maguire, it all came together. Cruise's character, a sports agent at the crossroads of his personal and professional life, delivered some of the most memorable lines in film history.
You complete me.
Say it! Yeah, no, show you the money.
Both paired with that unmistakable, winning smile. As the 90s gave way to the 2000s, Cruise's image underwent yet another shift. He was no longer just a leading man, he was becoming an action star. And in the Mission Impossible franchise, his smile took on a new meaning. It became the exclamation point to some of cinema's most daring stunts. In Mission Impossible 2, Cruise scaled a cliff without a harness, with the camera zooming in just as he reached the top only, to flash that now iconic smile. Audiences were on the edge of their seats, but Cruise, cool, calm, and collected. That smile was no longer just a symbol of charm, it was a signal that no matter how dangerous the situation, Tom Cruise always came out on top. In subsequent films, as the stunts became more intense, riding motorcycles through Paris, hanging off the side of a plane, or scaling the tallest building in the world, Cruise's smile became synonymous with something else. It's what separated him from every other action star. He didn't need CGI or a stunt double. Cruise was, and still is, the real deal. Off-screen, Cruise's smile has played a major role in his public persona. On the red carpet, in interviews, or during fan interactions, his grin is as much a part of his brand as his films. It's the smile of a man who knows he's not just an actor, but a global icon. He's used it to navigate the highs and lows of fame, from blockbuster successes to personal challenges. Throughout, his smile has remained constant, a beacon of resilience in the unpredictable world of Hollywood. Of course, no story about Tom Cruise would be complete without addressing the controversies. His involvement with Scientology has sparked endless debate and media scrutiny. And yet, despite these challenges, his smile remains a key part of his image. For many fans, it's what makes him approachable, relatable, and in some ways, invincible. It's a reminder that, in the world of Tom Cruise, nothing is too big to overcome. From imperfect beginnings to becoming one of the most recognizable faces in Hollywood, Tom Cruise's smile has been a symbol of his journey. It's evolved alongside him, reflecting not only his personal transformation, but the roles that have defined his career. It's a smile that has become iconic, not just because of how it looks, but because of what it represents: charm, confidence, resilience, and an unshakable belief in pushing the limits of what's possible. Tom Cruise has given us decades of unforgettable moments, but perhaps his greatest gift is something far simpler: his smile, which will forever remain a symbol of his legacy in Hollywood.